Elon Musk just changed American politics forever.
Let me tell you, we have a new star. A star is born, Elon.
The world's richest man just pulled off what may be the most extraordinary month of his entire career. He unveiled Tesla's Optimus robot.
The Optimus robots will walk among you.
Achieved a historic rocket relaunch with SpaceX.
Oh, this is huge.
An historic step for Elon Musk's SpaceX ambition.
And then endorsed Donald Trump, a move most people didn't see coming. I've read 2 biographies, devoured hundreds of articles, and I'll be revealing 7 of the most shocking, genius, and audacious moments that define Elon Musk.
If somebody's gonna try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go yourself.
From buying Twitter to redefine free speech to a political endorsement that left everyone stunned.
I'm not just MAGA, I'm dark, gothic MAGA.
Get ready to have your mind blown, because if you think you've seen it all, think again.
The future is gonna be amazing!
Madison Square Garden, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the greatest capitalist in the history of the United States of America, Elon Musk!
Elon's journey began in Pretoria, South Africa in 1971. A shy, bookish kid in a sports-obsessed culture, Elon was often targeted for bullying. But while his school life was rough, Elon found solace in books and computers, fueling dreams that would one day build empires. At home, his tense relationship with his father, Elon Musk, only added to his drive to escape.
Yeah, he's still rattled by the memory of it. His father has had 2 children by a young woman that he had raised as a stepdaughter. And so that really messed up Elon's mind.
But these early wounds became fuel for his unrelenting ambition. At just 12, Elon coded his first game called Blaster. He later sold it for $500, a small but powerful start. But for Elon, these cards ignited a drive that would push him to extremes. And you'll see what happens when ambition is born by pain.
My mind often feels like a very wild storm.
It's not as much fun being me as you'd think. I'm not sure I want to be me.
By 1995, he co-founded Zip2 with his brother Kimball,
a California company that provides online access to information about cities around the country. Everything from where to eat to how to get around.
Think of it like an early Google map. In just 4 years later, he sold it for a staggering $307 million. Then came PayPal. Elon co-founded it, but then something happened that would change him for good. He was soon ousted in a boardroom coup. Despite that, he held on as a major shareholder, eventually making $180 million when eBay bought PayPal in 2002. But this was the last time Elon would be pushed aside. He vowed no one would ever take control from him again. With $180 million in hand, Elon wasn't just aiming to disrupt an industry, he was about to revolutionize space, a project that seemed impossible even by Silicon Valley standards.
But when critics say you can't do this, your answer to them is,
we've done it.
In 2002, Elon founded SpaceX, pouring $100 million of his PayPal fortune into it. Building rockets wasn't easy, and for a private company, it was nearly impossible. The early years were a string of failures. Rockets exploded, launches failed, and by 2008, SpaceX was on the brink of bankruptcy. Elon had one shot left, one last rocket launch that would either make or break the company. Against all odds, that final launch succeeded. SpaceX made history as the first private company to send a rocket into orbit. NASA soon awarded them a $1.6 billion contract. And as SpaceX grew, so did Elon's ambition. His ultimate dream
It's to really build the technologies necessary to make life multiplanetary. Life becoming multiplanetary. To become a multi-planet species.
Fueled by this success, Musk was now ready to tackle projects that blurred the line between genius and madness. And what came next would redefine impossible. In 2015, Elon set his sights on a new mission, ensuring artificial intelligence would serve humanity, not endanger it. He co-founded OpenAI to create friendly AI.
I think AI is one of the biggest threats.
OpenAI, I mean, you seem somewhat frustrated with them. You were one of the big contributors early on.
The reason I am the reason OpenAI exists. I came up with the name.
Right.
The name OpenAI refers to open source.
But just 3 years later, in a surprising twist, Musk left OpenAI, the very project he had created to protect humanity. Why?
He wanted total control to sort of turn it around. We wanted to keep going in the direction that now has become OpenAI.
Today, OpenAI has become a leader in AI, with ChatGPT, a rival to Musk's own new AI venture, XAI. And for some, his exit felt like a betrayal of the mission he had started. And he's still quite vocal about this till date.
And I do worry that Microsoft actually may be more in control than, say, the leadership team at OpenAI realizes.
With AI slipping from his control, Elon pivoted to another world-changing vision. What comes next is even crazier. In 2016, Elon made a move that raised eyebrows across his own board. Tesla announced a $2.6 billion acquisition of SolarCity, a struggling solar panel company run by his cousins. But here's the twist. SolarCity was drowning in debt, and Elon himself had heavy investments in it. Lawsuits quickly followed, accusing Elon of using Tesla's money and by extension its shareholders' funds to bail out his family's business. Despite the backlash, the merger transformed Tesla into a renewable energy powerhouse, covering electric cars, solar, and energy storage. Tesla's stock surged, making Elon one of the richest people alive. As Tesla's dominance grew, so did Musk's hunger for control. This next part changed everything.
Just every day, people die. And as you said, there is no way in hell that Putin is going to lose. If he were to back off, he would be assassinated.
In 2022, as war erupted between Russia and Ukraine, Elon's Starlink became a lifeline, enabling critical communications for Ukrainian forces on the battlefield. At first, Elon was hailed as a hero, but then, in a shocking twist, he restricted Starlink access in specific areas.
Elon Musk headline. This one claims he prevented a nuclear war. Basically, the book says Elon Musk sabotaged Ukraine's attack.
Critics accused him of undermining Ukraine's defense, and some leaders went so far as to suggest he was aligning with Russia. Elon's decision showed the world the unprecedented power he wields as a private citizen, able to influence the course of a global conflict, a power typically reserved for governments.
How can one company dictate the outcome or the course of a war?
At this point, you might think this is Elon's most audacious move yet, but the craziest is still to come. In 2022, Elon shocked the tech world. He bought Twitter, vowing to make it a haven for free speech. But what came next was far from smooth.
We're trying to make Twitter the most trusted place on the internet, try to get the truth to the people.
Within days, Elon took the company private, made mass layoffs, reinstating controversial figures, and introducing new content policies that seemed to shift with his mood.
So how do you run the company with only 20% of the staff?
Turns out you don't need that many people to run Twitter.
Then came the boldest move. Elon rebranded Twitter as X, his vision for an everything app. To some, it was a step forward in free speech. Others saw it as Elon imposing his own brand of control. And personally, I think it made the platform better. Features like view counts and community fact-checking made it a much-needed upgrade. But just when the world was adjusting to X, Musk made a move that no one saw coming, one that I consider the biggest moment of his life.
What I'm saying is, like, this election is the last chance to preserve democracy in America. Mark my words. Go out and vote. Vote like your life depends on it. Vote like your future depends on it, because it does.
In July 2024, Elon shocked the world by endorsing Donald Trump for president. I remember seeing the headline while on a flight and thinking, whoa, this is huge. Elon, who was once aligned with democratic values, was now throwing his support behind one of the most polarizing figures in modern politics.
We were all Democrats, registered Democrats, and we've all changed, you know.
Elon went all in, using his Twitter influence and substantial resources to boost Trump's campaign. Critics speculated he backed Trump for the potential tax cuts, but Elon stated he was motivated by concerns about...
Many years ago, I think probably the Democratic Party was the party of meritocracy and of personal freedom.
Yeah.
They used to be the free speech party, and these days they seem to be the censorship party.
And amidst all this political drama, Elon's companies were on a roll. Tesla unveiled...
The Optimus robots will walk among you. As you can see, I just arrived in the robotaxi, the cybercab, Boven.
And SpaceX completed a historic rocket relaunch.
Oh, this is huge.
An historic step for Elon Musk's SpaceX ambition.
It was as if everything was aligning both politically and professionally for Elon. With this endorsement, Elon was now a force on the world stage. But there's one vision that drives him still, a goal that might just be his most daring ambition yet. Imagine a world where people with spinal injuries could walk again, where minds connect seamlessly with technology. Neuralink aims to restore lost human abilities.
I think when people just see the capabilities, the superhuman capabilities that are possible.
Yeah, if it's extremely safe and you can have superhuman abilities, and let's say you can upload your memories, so you wouldn't lose memories, I think probably a lot of people would choose to have it.
And maybe, just maybe, this is the part of his legacy that offers a glimpse of the future he claims to be fighting for. Elon's playbook is built on obsessive detail, relentless risk-taking, absolute control, and influence that goes beyond tech. Through it all, Elon continues to sell an inspiration and ambitious vision that captivates millions with every venture. Love him or hate him, Elon has shown that one person can change the world. Of course, with a lot of money and connection. So, what do you think? Is Elon Musk a savior of humanity or a dangerously unchecked force? Share your thoughts in the comments. But one thing is certain, his story is far from over. The world is watching his every move, and so will we. Watch this video next.